This could be the lead going for Hamilton.
Fernando Alonso fights his way through.
Hamilton is forced wide, now has the inside line.
And the Canadian Grand Prix is go! Max Verstappen's got a good start, so is Lewis Hamilton, straight up to second position. Past Fernando Alonso he goes. Verstappen, then Hamilton. Russell trying to out-drag Fernando Alonso, who's fighting the car as he gets on the power. Alonso loses a position. It is Verstappen, then Hamilton, then Alonso. So Verstappen, Hamilton, Alonso in the pits for the stop. Pressure on the crews here. That's why they practice all the time. Hamilton was tight ahead of Alonso. Alonso hand off the steering wheel. Unhappy with being beaten out, and we'll have a look on the replay whether it was an unsafe release. Oh, it's tight. It's on the limit.
Caution, caution. You're just ahead, just ahead.
Great job, let's stop gassing.
I have to brake on the pit.
You had to brake there, yeah, it looked pretty dangerous to me.
Now, this is one of the best opportunities he's had all race long. Does he dive to the inside? Fernando Alonso fights his way through, gets past Lewis Hamilton and takes second place, but it's not done yet, and he knows it. He's looking in the left-hand mirror because Hamilton's trying to retake it. The two old masters wheel to wheel, and Alonso takes second place.
Using the DRS to give him extra pace behind Lewis Hamilton, of course.
Right now, Alonso's favourite to win this race. Can't afford any mistakes.
Can't get past Lewis Hamilton on this occasion. The gap between Alonso and Raikkonen now 12.5 seconds. And it's DRS once again on the run down towards turn 3. Goes wide to the left-hand side. Does Fernando Alonso. Lewis Hamilton has that covered. And this is a battle that you want to see time and time again. Hamilton and Alonso, former teammates, huge amount of respect for each other as Formula One drivers, and both at the top of their game. You can almost sense his desperation as he pulls round to the outside, down towards turn 11 we go. Hamilton once again has it covered.
He should be quick out of 12 though, should Alonso, and he'll flick left now, and he's got a chance then breaking down the outside.
Well, Hamilton's got the inside line here, locks up, he's going far too fast, but in the end, he manages to keep the car under control and stay ahead of the Ferrari. Not going to win the battle, and win the war, I should say, in the end. Won a couple of battles, and he's now got Sebastian Vettel right behind him as well.
I think Lewis is getting the hurry up now. He'll see in his mirrors some other cars coming. He's got to get this move done.
No, Alonso went to defend there. He's forced Hamilton round the outside, and they're going wheel to wheel. Hamilton really does have to yield there to Fernando Alonso, because the last thing he wants is a second puncture in this race, and Alonso was mightily close to him. Now, with DRS, and Alonso's got his DRS open as well. Can he have a go round the outside into turn 4? No. Alonso with some great defending, positioning his car perfectly there. Here goes Hamilton trying again, and he's going to try around the outside again. Heavy braking into turn 1, and this time Fernando Alonso and Hamilton do touch, and there was damage to one of the cars, and I think it was from the right-hand side of Hamilton's Mercedes. Alonso forcing him round the outside, not making it easy at all. But now Hamilton with DRS goes down towards turn 4, gets ahead of Fernando Alonso, and Alonso fights back. Hamilton is forced wide, now has the inside line, didn't lead the track fully. That's great driving from Lewis Hamilton, great defending from Fernando Alonso. What a show those two have put on for 9th place. Hamilton up into 9th, and Alonso still biting back at him.
What do you think? He went off the track on the overtaking, or he was okay?
It was good racing, but fair racing.
Alonso with DRS getting even closer.
I think he's going to have a real go here, Ted, because he's already alongside Lewis Hamilton. Tries to go around the outside, but just didn't quite have the straight line speed to nose ahead by the time he turned left.
You get such an acute angle when you get in. It's always dirty up the inside there.
Big push, Lewis, big push.
I'm pushing, man, I'm pushing.
Here goes Fernando Alonso again, has to go left down into the first turn. We ride on board with him now, makes the turn in. Hamilton has that covered, but much better traction from the Ferrari out of that corner. Hamilton though taking a great line through turn 2, and he's keeping Alonso at bay. This is a brilliant scrap.
He's making that Mercedes as wide as he can. Looks like the new S-Class, the way he's driving around then. He's having to at the moment.
And here he goes, switching out to the left-hand side. Hamilton's got that inside line covered again. And look at the traction of the Ferrari this time. not as good as the previous lap and a bit more comfortable. So Alonso tries to go around the outside. Hamilton gives him a car's width.
They're holding each other up, unfortunately. Holding each other up.
So should Lewis Hamilton let Alonso go? He might not have that option, no?
No, he's got to keep him behind, because then when he gets a fresh set of boots, he keeps himself in play with Alonso.
I think Mercedes switching their strategy. Finally, Lewis Hamilton is allowed to pit, and look how little grip he had coming into the pit lane. Ted.
Yeah, they are deciding to go to a 3-stop. Really, it's the only thing they can do. Just throw the dice, let's see what happens.
This is going to be really tight. He's got DRS again. Hamilton's got to cover the inside, and he doesn't enough.
Oh, to the inside goes Fernando Alonso. That famous message all those years ago. All the time you have to leave a space.
Contact.
And that was so close on the inside. Hamilton did leave a space. Alonso slithered to the inside, and it was very slow on the apex. And it's Alonso behind Hamilton. What a strange moment at turn 4. Just soaring the Mercedes in half, better traction, millimetres between the pair of them as they go side by side. He's not going to try around the outside, but he is going to try the inside of turn 10.
Brilliant.
What a superb move from Fernando Alonso.
Absolutely brilliant. And I think that was just absolute top shelf from Fernando Alonso.
Yes. Bye-bye.
Look at this.
This could be a
Surely
chance.
he's got a chance in the slipstream.
I think he might well have. He got better drive, better acceleration out of the slower corners. This could be the lead going for Hamilton. Alonso senses an opportunity. They are side by side down the pit straight in Indianapolis. The two teammates, you could put a cigarette paper between the wheels. Hamilton holds his nerve, but Alonso is on the warpath.
Look at that for a good slipstream effect, but Hamilton parked his car on the inside and then braked beautifully.
Well, that's what comes from being a racing driver from the age of 8. Both of these men were able to start karting at 8 years old. They got so much experience. Hamilton, 14 years of racing experience, and he's only 22. And a steely nerve. Now we saw a little mistake from Alonso, who goes wide again. What's that all about? A blue flag flying across the road. And Alonso just swerving across that.
That's a little signal. It's a little signal to the pit wall, I would imagine. I don't think Fernando's emotions are fully under control, in the car or out of the car at the moment.
There he is, getting much closer. He's going to have a go on the exit of the chicane. Lewis Hamilton, half a car length ahead of Fernando Alonso as they go wheel to wheel, turning left-handed down towards the hairpin. Hamilton's got the inside line. Alonso just makes him yield, and they almost come to a stop, the pair of them.
Yeah, it was quite good there. Lewis parked his car on the apex while he sorted himself out, and that was enough to give him the break he needs. But look at the straight line speed of that Ferrari. Hamilton goes to the inside to block him, but he'll have a very tight line through that corner, which will give Alonso tremendous exit speed and DRS.
Second place, so tantalisingly close for Fernando Alonso. Now he switches to the right-hand side, and they touch wheels as into turn 1 they go, but Alonso moves himself up into second place, and Hamilton has to give up that second spot that he's held for so long. Alonso and Hamilton touching wheels, seemingly both coming off untroubled, and it's the Ferrari ahead of the Mercedes.
Okay, Lewis, the DRS should be fixed, so use it in both sectors.
This battle might not be over just yet, you know. Hamilton kept within DRS zone, and they've made contact again, because there's a piece falling off either the front wing of Hamilton's Mercedes or the rear of that Ferrari as through the final chicane. Contact once more.
Just close the door on me and put my wing. Copy.
Hamilton might try and get past Alonso here, but Kimi Räikkönen coming out of the pits or trying to keep out of the way.
Alonso locked up. This is going to give him a big chance now.
Räikkönen cost Hamilton the chance to get Alonso into turn 1, might just have cost him overall the chance into turn 2 as well. But what Fernando Alonso did there was brilliant defending.
Hyper aggressive, running him out the outside. Now Lewis, another chance. Round the outside this time. Wow, Alonso is just brilliant at defending, isn't he? What a great job he did there.
I tell you what, Fernando Alonso is doing a wonderful job. Now we head towards turn 4. Hamilton's got the pace, he's not got the room. Alonso's got the racecraft, and he's still got 4th place.
Hamilton 0.7 behind. 9 laps to go.
Fuel okay?
Fuel is fine.
Fernando Alonso, who goes over to the right-hand side. Now, Hamilton forces Alonso to defend in the way Nico Rosberg said that he should be doing, but still Fernando Alonso gets better traction going out of turn 1. Hamilton trying to go around the outside, here into turn 2, does brake later this time, not late enough. Alonso stays ahead, but this is going to carry on, because don't forget the pace advantage the Mercedes has towards turn 4. This time he's alongside, and I think they might have touched there as well. Hamilton had to back out of it. Alonso somehow is keeping Hamilton at bay. Hamilton, he just backed off a little bit too early, but Alonso is locked up. This is Hamilton's chance. It has been coming for a few laps now. You can hear the cheers from the crowd. Hamilton is up in the 4th place, but he's still got to defend it. Alonso tried to go round the outside, wasn't quite alongside him, and Hamilton is now released from behind the Alpine.
Lewis just kept the pressure on. Alonso made the mistake in the end, and then it was just a clean overtake. So great job there from Lewis.